Okay, hello, my name is Carlos Giovanni Munoz. I'm a first year PA student. May I ask you what brings you in today?
Yeah, so recently I've been struggling with my sleep a lot. I've been sleeping a lot more than usual. Also, my sleep schedule is pretty messy. Probably partly having to do with the fact that I stay up late studying a
Mhm.
lot.
And do you particularly have a reason why you're staying up like later? Can you elaborate on that? Like, what do you think is the root cause of all this?
Yeah, so it started with one day I stayed up late to study, and then that led me to having sleep deprivation, and then the next day I had to take a nap after class to make up for that sleep, which led me to having to study even later the next day, and it's just a vicious cycle
Okay,
where
I see. I'm sorry. But just so you know, like this is something like a lot of people struggle with. So you're not alone, and people have overcome this. Just to give you some insight of that it is doable. So can you like explain to me what you would like to improve about your sleeping schedule? Like, is it like how many hours, the time?
I would hope that maybe I could have a more regular sleep schedule that kind of falls in line with my school schedule as
Mm-hmm.
well. Possibly sleeping at an earlier time, leading me to not having to take naps after class, and then just studying earlier. It's just tough because once you fall into that cycle, you just keep going.
Okay, I see. How ready do you think you are to change this about yourself?
I would say I'm a 5.
Five. What's preventing you from making it higher?
Probably because I'm still in the school program. I'm
Okay.
still, the workload is still the same. It's still pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And if I feel like maybe my school schedule changes, maybe I can make that shift a lot easier, but that's
No,
not really happening.
it's okay. And what do you think prevents you from it being lower?
I would like to be thankful to my study group. They are
I'm sure it's
big.
great, wonderful people.
They
Yes.
are wonderful people, so they're trying to keep me more on track. That's why I'm putting it at a 5, kind of a neutral. Sometimes they're able to, pull me in to their study group time, which is more of a regular, normal time, and I'm able to keep up with that schedule. But then some days I fall and I end up having that weird sleep schedule again. So that's why I put it at 5, kind of like a
It can tip over either way.
yeah, it could
kind of
tip over
thing.
either way
Okay.
depending on just the
day of
week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easier weeks, I assume you have a better sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, so is it okay if I recommend you some stuff and see like if you'd be willing to do that?
Yes.
So wait, before I continue, do you take naps throughout the day frequently?
Yes.
Yes. So would it be like just to ask like maybe try not to take naps like certain days so you can catch up on like being tired and getting back to a regular sleeping routine. Also exercise could help you sleep better if like you're having difficulty sleeping. And just being like more disciplined on making sure like hey I'm going to sleep from 10 to 7 whatever time works for you. That probably could work. So can you like just so I can get like some insight of like your mindset, can you explain to me like a time that you overcame a challenge and that you succeeded in it, please?
Yeah, I mean, in the past, I was able to fix my sleep schedule. When I was working, we had a very regular, 8 to 5, and during that time, I was able to fix my sleep schedule. I was able to go to bed at a regular time, wake up at a normal time, go to work, and then so on, not feeling as tired, didn't really need any naps. So I have succeeded in the past with fixing my sleep schedule.
Okay, so I'm just gonna summarize some things if that's okay,
Mm-hmm.
just to like make sure I'm getting everything right. So you believe that you have succeeded in fixing your sleeping schedule because you used to work and used to like you had to wake up at a certain time to go to work. Do you think it's like PA school like not really since you're doing well in school like you don't really have like the incentive to wake up at a certain time because the routine that you have right now is working pretty much?
It possibly could be because I'm grown comfortable
To
with
it?
what I'm currently doing.
Do you feel like if your grades weren't as well, you would have you would have the more motivation to.
Perhaps.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Would you be open to changing those habits that I've recommended right now?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah,
Or would you?
I would probably try to do the best I can, but it's just so difficult because of the schedule right now.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe once the semester ends, maybe I'll be able to implement the changes you mentioned.
Okay. Do you think clinical rotations would like give you back a normal sleeping schedule?
I would like to think so, since it'll be a little bit more like working. I'd like to believe that, but we'll see once we get there.
I'm sure you'll do fine because you've been doing great up to now. So whenever you're ready to like implement these like changes in your life, and like commit to 100%, or just to come back and like continue talking about how you want to improve it, or more recommendations on how you would like to improve it, feel free to come back. Um, I think you could do this, and this is something people struggle with frequently, and people overcome it all the time, as you did so in the past. So there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to accomplish this.
Thank you.
Thank you.